my nerd friends out there? This is Mr. Chili here, and we gotta go over some One Piece, chapter 1066. And basically, it gave us a lot more information, a lot past. We had to go back digging in One Piece history. We learned a lot about Nico Robin's history, about her people, whenever the Navy destroyed her country, her island, killed her mom, her family, her friends. And she's the only survivor of her people. We find out the real reason in this chapter. We found out how the Revolution Army started, Luffy's dad. We found about who Vegapunk really looked like in this chapter finally, and he's one ugly scientist. Well, I saw like that Dr. Vegapunk. I thought the rope that number one. I thought that was Vegapunk because it says number one, but I'm guessing that's all creation. That's all his robots. And we actually learned that Vegapunk is actually kind of a good guy. He hates Navy, like I figured. He's using Navy for the Marines. He's using the Marines for their money, basically. Because even Dragon said, I offer you a position in the Revolution Army, but you turn it down. Because he said, I turn it down because my benefits won't work for you. He needs money, he needs cash. They're broke, and he needs to create stuff. So the only one that has all the money and can use his scientific knowledge is the Marines and the Navy to help them all out. So that makes sense. But to learn about Nico's Robin, this was actually kind of like a deep, sad chapter to me, because her story is really sad. Like literally, the Navy blew her up because they found out more knowledge of their world, their civilization, their how our world is. Like what Dr. Vegapunk said about anyone that knew about this scientific past, this island that they're on now, and the how this was so advanced, and they were the first to get the Buster Call and got destroyed by the Navy and government, and they took all their science and all stuff. Um, and anyone that knew that secret will get eliminated. They'll kill them. And I guess Nico Robin's people, the people Ohara, Clover, I guess that captain of land there, and he's the one that passed the knowledge, did the research. They learned from him. Yeah, I think the Captain Clover, or where was he? Clover. Yes, he is. Yeah, Professor Clover. There we go, Professor Clover. He was a captain too. He's the one that found the research, and he worked there at Ohara, the island, the people there, and that's when they did the Buster Call and killed him because he found out they found the secret. Even the Dr. Vegapunk, that's the real reason they killed your people, because they knew about the secret. Even telling them right now, Dr. Vegapunk, this robot, telling them will put the Straw Hat Pirates in more in trouble with the Navy. They want no one knowing this. Obviously, you see what happened. They spiked the revolution. When Dragon heard about what the Navy did to Ohara, the country, and the people here, and he said he was even close friends with Clover, the captain here. Yeah, he said, yeah, I knew Clover. I knew the old man Clover, and it sucks. So I'm going to raise an army that can fight them head on. I thought you hated war. I just watched Vegapunk. I changed the world. Just watch Vegapunk. The real O'Hara won't die with Clover. So that sucks, man. Like, not sucks. I mean, it sucks for O'Hara to get obliterated because of the knowledge and just finding out more past. And that was a sad story. When I saw that in the animation in One Piece, that was like put a tear in my eye. Definitely with Nico, just had to run away. She was the only survivor. See her best friend, and we learned now too that her best friend actually survived too. I think Sunny or Saul survived. So he was the one that gave the information to Vegapunk, told him that they survived. So that was pretty cool, and she was happy about that. That yeah, he's alive and he is in hiding. I can't confirm anything. So even he doesn't know where he's at, but he's hiding right now. So she was happy about that. That's pretty cool. So Dr. Vegapunk isn't really a bad guy. He went to go visit the people there because he was so admirer of the research and the scientific knowledge, all the scientists there. That's his people in a way too. He's one of them in a way. Like, yeah, I'm a guy that love knowledge. These people just want knowledge and love it, and he got killed for it. That sucks. And that spiked the revolution. I didn't know, even right here, that you give more information that the three founder of the revolution is that within a year, Imperial, Kuma, and Dragon founded the Revolution Army, which continued to shake the world to this day. So them three, I didn't even know Kuma was a part of it, and Imperial was a part of it into making the revolution that is now. So damn, this revolution been going on for years with Dragon. Because Dragon would say right here when he talked about forming the revolution and start changing the world, Monkey D. Dragon, head of the Freedom Fighters, age 33 years old. He look hella young right here too. Um, and that's nuts, man. Like freaking this war been going on with the Navy for so long, and them controlling, corrupting, killing any secrets, any people finding their secrets out. It's terrible, man. I definitely think this is gonna be a Navy chapter. We're gonna get the Marines. I'm getting confused because I keep thinking, is it the Navy or the Marines? I think it's the Marines. Yeah, the Marines. There, it's gonna be a Marine chapter. We're going to war with the Marines. We gotta fight some more admirals. I believe gonna be part of this because we already seen Rob Lucci's coming to kill Dr. Vegapunk, and this is what's confusing too, because this little robot, it feels sinister in a way. This robot does though, because the shoes are moving. I can't release you just yet. Follow me. There's something I want to show you. Like it just shows this last image of Dr. Vegapunk 1, the android, shows like he's thinking something else. Like he can't release them. Though you're kind of a good guy. Like you're against a Navy. You keeping the knowledge, the book secret from the Navy that you have, because he saw the giants. The giants took all the books that the scientists saved from the fire and the destruction, the Buster Call from Ohara. So he, but the one of the giants, the ones they found and he was alive, Saul, gave him the knowledge. He has all the knowledge in here. He says, all in my head, and I continue the research. So you continue the research of the people of Ohara. And so even they all say, thank you, Dr. Vegapunk. Thank you for not letting Ohara sacrifice be in vain. I try to help progress every field of those possible. Thoughts possible. It's my natural as a scholar. So he was a represent, but he feels this robot doesn't feel right. Definitely when I saw this Dr. Vegapunk in this old island, I wonder why he's here too. He's in the junkyard, Egghead Factory Station. Like he's in the junkyard right here. And it's like, why are you here? Why are you not in the lab? Why are your robots running everything? That's what's pretty crazy. Like, say save me, Quasar. Like, there's something fishy going on. It just feels something's off in this island. Could we find me the real Dr. Vegapunk in the junkyard? Why isn't he in his lab? Why he's not meeting the other Straw Hat Pirates? Why the Straw Hat crew meeting all these androids? And Luffy met one of the androids, but they meet the real Dr. Vegapunk, and that's pretty cool. That Dragon, I'm not Dr. Vegapunk, the real one, knew right away who Bonnie was. That's Kuma's daughter, and knew Dragon. So we got some founders of the revolution. They're both important right there. That's pretty cool. We got both people that's connected to the original revolution army, like the big three of the revolution: Kuma, Imperial, and Dragon. We got Bonnie here. That's the daughter, Kuma, and we got Dragon, the son, Luffy. That's Luffy's father. So that's pretty cool. We got two revolutionary that's connected to all this in a way. It's connected Dr. Vegapunk. What's coincidence, right? I wonder if we're gonna get Dragon in this chapter too. Like I said, I think there's gonna be a big old marine fight here, because this is where all the knowledge is at. This is an arc. It's gonna be a marine. Cause we haven't got really. What's the last time we got a fight with the Marines? You know, hardcore, just Marines and pirates. That's it. Not pirates versus pirates, but it's a Marine versus pirate. I think since the Whitebeard War happened, once that happened, I think that's the last time we got something that big and get involved in Marines. And yeah, that's the last time. I think we're gonna get something big right here coming on. Rob Lucci's coming on the scene. He's part of the Marines. He's basically kind of like a hitman for the Marines. So it's gonna be pretty sick, man. This chapter's getting hyped up. We're getting past two chapters. We're getting a lot of knowledge and a lot of history about Nico's past. Her friend Saul's alive. That giant that saved Nico Robin is alive, so that's good. And we're learning more about Dr. Vegapunk, Luffy's father. When we get Luffy, I wanted this the arc. We're gonna see Luffy meet Dragon and see there any connection there. Dragon's gonna tell Luffy about his mom. What's Luffy's mom looks like. I don't remember if there's any knowledge of his mom out there. I probably missed it. But who is Luffy's family? We already know about his grandpa, Gramps, Garp, and his father. But there ain't anyone else out there. We're gonna learn about maybe more about the Revolution Army, more about Dragon. We found out the reason. Well, I think he started this fight a long time ago, but he just started more people followed um, Dragon because what happened to Ohara, the island Ohara, and Clover and all that. So we're gonna get. I love when they go back past. I love when they tell stories from the past because it gives us so much information. That's why I love the Odin arc. I mean, isn't Odin? No, Kaido, Hokkaido. Oh, Wano. There we go. I'm all off today. The Wano arc so much because there was a lot of knowledge they gave us, a lot of things they gave us about Joy Boy, and they gave us about Kaido and Odin and all the people there, and just so much information about Gold Rogers and his quest to find the One Piece and Whitebeard's young days. They give us so much, and I love when One Piece does that. I like the back and forth, the history, the knowledge. I love when they go to the past and give us so much information. I love it. So in this, with a couple of chapters, we got that. One thing I hate about all this, I'm glad that all the knowledge gave us, all this information, the past two chapters to us, but we're missing the important part right now in the past two chapters. We're missing what's happening, the fight between Law and Blackbeard. What's going on? They can't leave us hanging. I want to see more of that fight. They're giving us good information, good chapters. It was okay chapters. I love the information they're giving us, but what is happening with Law and Blackbeard? What's going on with those two? Who's winning the fight? Who's gonna live? Who's gonna die? Is Blackbeard kicking Law's ass while he's talking? Is Law gonna escape? Is his whole crew gonna get obliterated? What's gonna happen? I want to know. You can't just Oda. You can't do that for us. You can't do that. Hopefully next week we get the conclusion of Law versus Blackbeard, or some a whole full chapter. I want a full chapter of them two fighting. I want that. Ooh, One Piece chapter 1067 next. Hopefully next week. I hope it's back. Hope it's not taking a break. Sometimes you take a break. Isn't it taking a break? Do I see anything that they're taking a break? No, just I haven't seen nothing. So I think they're not on a break next week. So hopefully 1067 One Piece. That whole chapter is a fight between Law and Blackbeard. I gotta see it. Give a break. We got a lot of knowledge. Give us a break from the knowledge we got. Let's consume it and give us all action next chapter. I want to see Blackbeard versus Law. Come on, you can't leave us like that. Nah. Come on, give us that fight. I want that. I know you guys wanted to. But comment below what you guys think of chapter 1066 and what you think is going to happen in 1067. And what you think of Nico's past story. Learning more about her people, how the Navy, the Marines really killed that Ohara, the people of Ohara, the real reason, this whole past of the island, how you think about about Luffy's father, and how Bonnie's father, Kuma, create the big three of them, Imperial, create the Revolution Army. What's going to happen in this arc? Is the Marines going to go more harder here? Are we going to get Straw Hats versus the Marines now? What's going to happen? What's going to happen in this arc? How you feeling it so far? How you like all the science and all this knowledge we're gaining? Comment below. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts about it. But thank you all for watching again. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel to get all my manga reviews. I talk about Black Clover, My Hero Academia, One Piece, Chainsaw Man Tuesday. I'll be talking about some anime, Bleach, and I'm going to try to catch up with some My Hero Academia as well, because the My Hero Academia anime has been litting up. I've been loving it. But thank you all for watching again. I hope you all have a good day and good night. Remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.